What is cracking, guys? It is your boy Cypher here today, bringing you guys something that was very unannounced and something you probably didn't expect. But today I am bringing you guys my team builder / draft analysis / battle for week 1 / the season 3 of the CPL, aka the competitive Pokemon League, who is created and ran by Bomb, our good friend. I will leave his link in the description below. And today it's kind of like a short notice kind of thing, but today is more of so like a very big battle. Now the next few battles, they won't be so jumbled together, but this one today is only going to be jumbled just because we didn't have enough time, because it's kind of like a last minute league, but it's kind of like that last minute league where we wanted to do something before ORAS. Now I'm not so going to keep this as a more of a draft analysis, just because with the way when you see my draft on the screen here, it's kind of like that basic draft, but more importantly, it's not a basic draft, but I mean it's kind of like you get the idea once you see the mons. But more importantly, I'm here actually to bring you guys the team builder and then the game versus my boy Nixordy, aka the nice and powerful Serpents or something like that. We'll get into it here. So today, as you guys can see on your screen, we do have the draft analysis. But before you guys jump into that, or before I jump into that, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up down below, as I cannot talk today. As it will be greatly appreciated, make sure you guys head into the description below. I will leave all the links for Nix, that is my week 1 opponent. I will leave, again, his links down in the description below. More importantly, we're here today to bring the draft, his draft, and then who I think he's going to be bringing. And I will bring that up as soon as I have that, because I have like a little thing up here I can see. But today on my draft, we do have Charizard Y, who is going to be our Mega. We have Excadrill and Hippowdon. I kind of like nice little sand core. Plus we have the Charizard Y core with someone that's later down. But next we have Lucario, because Lucario, we needed kind of like a physical / we just needed an offensive pressure mon for this team. And then next, I kind of did notice that we were missing a little bit of bulk on both sides, barring the Hippowdon. But we decided to pick up Slowbro just because Slowbro is a nice and powerful defensive mon. It has Regenerator. You can run it both sides of the defense, as well as you can actually do a lot of things with it. And like I said, the Regenerator is going to help a lot with that. But next, we do have Goodra. I kind of wanted to go with a Dragon, Fairy, and Steel kind of core, but that one kind of didn't work in my favor because all the good fairy types were picked up. I was going to pick Gramble, but I just told myself I'm sick of using Gramble in League format, so I decided not to go with Gramble and just to kind of like trash the idea of the core of Steel, Fairy, and Dragon. So next we did pick up Goodra, who's going to be our Dragon type mon. We did have Hitmontop just because we didn't need another Rapid Spinner, especially having a Charizard Y. We definitely needed a lot of spinners or defoggers. So our spinners we did pick up were Excadrill and Hitmontop. Next we did pick up Venusaur to kind of mess with Charizard Y in the sun, because there's a lot of cores you could do with that. And then last but not least, we did pick up Mamoswine, because Mamoswine would be a nice Stealth Rock setter, as well as a nice and powerful Choice Banded mon. It just overall nice and powerful physical hitters. So that's going to be the squad that we're going to be bringing for CPL Season 3. Now today we're going to be jumping into the team builder as well, and then we will be jumping into the match. So like I said, I will tell you guys who I'm bringing here next, but today we do have the South Sydney Serpents. That's what it was, coached by Nixordy. Like I said, I will leave his links in the description below, or if you guys want to see the link right there, you want to type that in the search bar, go ahead, but I will leave both links in the description below. Go give him a follow, go subscribe to him on YouTube. But today, his draft does consist of Mega Heracross, Heatran, Vaporeon, Zapdos, Whimsicott, Swampert, Reuniclus, Miltank, and Frostlass. So who I think he's going to be bringing will actually show up above. But today, or at least in the match, I think he is going to be bringing Mega Heracross, Heatran, Vaporeon, Zapdos, Whimsicott, and Frostlass. I don't see him bringing Swampert just because I do have a Venusaur, and Venusaur does scare the living shit out of that thing. Reuniclus doesn't really do much to my team, especially since I do have a lot of knockoff mons and a lot of mons that can actually take that thing on. So I don't really see him bringing Reuniclus, and plus, I just feel like it's not going to benefit him too much this week. But next, I do think he won't bring Miltank just because I have a Lucario, and actually I have a Lucario, I have a Charizard that can learn Focus Blast, I have Mamoswine that can learn Superpower. I just have a lot of things that take on Miltank that are versatile, so I don't really see him bringing Miltank. But there are a couple of reasons I've seen him bringing Mega Heracross, just because Mega Heracross does do a lot to my team, as he does have coverage like Bullet Seed for like Mamoswine and stuff, Pin Missile for, what was it? I think Pin Missile for my Slowbro, and Pin Missile for my Venusaur that actually could hurt a lot, and Goodra. And so there's just a lot of mons there that he could definitely Pin Missile. as well as even Rock Blast. Rock Blast is going to be the most scary, especially with my Charizard Y. So I kind of have to be careful of Mega Heracross, and that's why I feel like it's going to come. And close combat from that thing is not going to be taken lightly. So I feel like he is going to bring Mega Heracross. Next, I do think he's going to bring Heatran, just because if he is going to be a nice Stealth Rock setter, he could choice Scarf it. If he knows I have Charizard Y, he could definitely Scarf it and just basically Magma Storm, Lava Plume, Eruption, anything he actually does this thing get Eruption? I'm not sure if it does get Eruption, but like I said, he can do a lot with Heatran just because it does put a big hole in my team, and especially since I don't have much water types. Now granted, Slowbro can kind of wall that thing when we just run the nice balanced EV spread, but like I said, Heatran is going to be a very big threat this week, especially in the sun, so we kind of have to watch out for that, so that's why I think he's going to be bringing that. Next, I do think he's going to be bringing Vaporeon. Only reason for is because of a Wish Cleric set. That's the only reason I feel like he's going to bring it, because like I said, even in the sun, Skull's probably going to do maybe 30% to my Charizard Y or my Mamoswine, so I kind of feel like he is going to bring it. He's going to bring Scald on it, but I feel like it's just going to be a Wish Pass mon, to be totally honest, just because it's going to be more so of keeping his team healthy, because he doesn't have a lot of recovery, barring the Zapdos and I believe the Reuniclus and Miltank, actually, and Miltank. But yeah, other than that, I really feel like that's why he's gonna be bringing Vaporeon, is just for a Cleric set as well as a nice and powerful Scald. Because when you see Mamoswine, Excadrill, Hippowdon, Charizard Y, you know, you kind of gotta bring a water type mon to. It's kind of like bringing like a gun to a knife fight. Well, I mean a knife to a gunfight, but he's gonna bring his more ammo for my ammo. So that's why I really think he's gonna be bringing Vaporeon. Next, I do think he's gonna be bringing Zapdos. Only reason I think, or well, not only reason, but I feel like he's gonna be able to do a lot of damage if he does bring Zapdos and brings a nice Volt Switch course, like Volt Switch, Heat Wave, Roost, Thunderbolt, just kind of, and he could be a defog. Actually, I think it is, yeah, that is his only hazard removal is going to be Zapdos. So, you know what? That I feel like is actually going to be his only reason for bringing Zapdos. If he does bring Zapdos, it is going to be a defog mon. So that's, like I said, the only reason I feel like he's going to bring Zapdos. And as Rocks don't really do much to his team, Rocks would be nice because it could put a lot of mons in KO range if I do get that Swish initiative. So I feel like he is going to bring Zapdos just because of the defog. And actually, he doesn't really have much of a choice actually at that point, because Rocks are still going to be doing a nice residual damage amount. Next, I do think he's going to be bringing Whimsicott, just because if he does bring Whimsicott, he can get a lot of prankster shenanigans off, as well as U-turn safely, as well as I think it gets Chlorophyll, if I'm not correct. But if he does play off my Sun, he could use the Chlorophyll, as well as Moonblast, which could do a decent chunk to my Goodra. It could do a decent chunk to my Lucario. Well, I don't know. That might be neutral, because I think Lucario is a Steel type. I'm not positive. But like I said, I just have a lot of mons that don't really would like to take a Moonblast, or like I said, Giga Drain for Hippowdon, Excadrill, Mamoswine. Just a lot of things that it doesn't really want to touch. Granted, he did see a Venusaur, but we'll kind of play off that. So I just feel like he's going to bring Whimsicott more for even a Tailwind, because he knows I do have a fast team, especially with Chlorophyll in the Sun, or Sand Rush, Choice Scarf, maybe even that. I'm not sure. I just feel like he's going to do that for either like Stun Spores or Tailwind. And last but not least, I do feel like he's going to bring Frostlass. Now, I feel like he's only going to bring Frostlass for one reason, and that is to bring Ice-type moves and to be a spin blocker. Because think about it, I have no defoggers, I only have Rapid Spin. So since I only have Rapid Spin, if he brings in Frostlass on the predicted Rapid Spins, I can't get my rocks away. Because if I can't get my rocks away, then that means Charizard Y is going to be taking half health. So that's why I feel like he's going to be bringing Frostlass, just for the main reason of the spin blocker. So now that we have his team on here, again, like I said, we are both 0-0. This is first game of the season. This is going to be a 7-week season, but if we win, I believe if we win 2 games, we do move on to the bracket rounds, or it might be like a tiebreaker. I'm not sure. Basically, there's 3 season games, then there's the bracket rounds. So, like we said, we want to get one more game in before ORAS ended. So let's go ahead and switch over to the team builder. Now, I'm not going to go into too much depth of this team. It's a very basic team, but it also is more of a counter team, because a lot of these mons actually put in work against this team. So today we have Charkeisha, aka our Mega Charizard Y, who is going to be shining this week at level 100, because we are going to be the nice and powerful Showdown Gladiators, aka Dench B. Big Dick B, I should say. But today we're bringing Charkeisha, aka Charizard Y, with Roost, Earthquake, Solar Beam, and Fire Blast. A very basic set. The only reason we were running Earthquake on this thing this week is because we do predict the Heatran. So say if he can predict a fire move coming with the Sun up, we can actually trap him with a nice and powerful Earthquake, which is going to do a shit ton of damage. I think it does over half, I believe, because this thing has a base 84 attack, but it should do a decent chunk. So that's why I feel like Earthquake was our better play to throw on this thing. Again, Roost is going to be in case Stealth Rocks are there. We can actually Roost predicting the switch. Solar Beam, like I said, because he has a Swampert, a Vaporeon, and I think there was one more. Was there? No, I guess there wasn't one more. But like I said, mainly Solar Beam is going to be there for the Swampert and for the Vaporeon. Not really. This Charizard's kind of a basic set. We have 192 in speed, 252 in attack, and then 252 in special attack, and 64 in attack just to get that boost up that Earthquake. I think we basically speed crept the what was it? I think it was the Zapdos we sped crept. I'm not positive on this one. I think we did speed creep the Zapdos, I believe, because we can't actually kill with a Fire Blast. Even if he is specially defensive, or I think if we get Stealth Rocks up, we kill. Because like I said, Stealth Rocks are going to be one big thing this week. So that's going to be Charkeisha this week. Next, we are going to move into Outskirts, our nice and powerful Hippowdon at level 100 again, with holding the leftovers with the Sandstream ability with Stealth Rock, Earthquake, Roar, and Slack Off. With 252 in HP, 252 in defense, with 4 in attack. With a nice and powerful Impish. Yeah, Impish nature. Charizard did have a hasty nature. But this week, we're bringing Hippowdon just because I was contemplating between Goodra, Slowbro, Excadrill. There was so many mons I was contemplating. But I kind of wanted to go with Hippowdon for 2 reasons. One is so we can get our Stealth Rocks up safely. And 2 is, actually there's 3 reasons basically. 2, if he doesn't have Bullet Seed on his Mega Heracross, if he does bring it, then we can actually wall that thing. Because we're physically defensive, so that means you can take anything. I think we even might be able to take a Bullet Seed. I'm not positive about that one, but I think we could. But like I said, now granted we can't really do anything, but the good thing is, say if he is like a Swords Dance Mega Heracross, we can actually just roar him out. So say if he is on and against this thing, he's like, oh shit, I can't do anything against this Hippowdon. I'm gonna Swords Dance. Nope, that plan is futile. That plan is defeated because we're gonna go for the Roar, and then next we do have Slack Off just for recovery, Earthquake for stab, and then Stealth Rock, like I said, just because we want that residual damage, especially against Zapdos, because Zapdos does do a decent chunk to our team. Next, we do have Pinhead Larry, aka our Hitmontop, our Rapid Spinner, who is holding the Assault Vest with the Intimidate ability with Rapid Spin, Bullet Punch, Close Combat, and Rock Slide with 252. Oh my gosh! I better change that, actually. I better change that, because I meant to have 252 in this thing. Good thing I checked that before I actually went in this battle, because I am actually battling later tonight, I hopefully believe. Yeah, because, let's see, today is Wednesday. So yeah, so if we do this Wednesday, we're doing this Wednesday, and that means that we are going to, we're this is early in the day because he's an Aussie, so that means our times are just all fucked up. But today we have Pinhead Larry, who is 252 in HP, 252 in attack, with 4 in speed. Like I said, Rapid Spin just because so we can get rocks away for Charizard Y to come through. Bullet Punch just because it is going to do a decent chunk of damage to the Whimsicott, and plus it's going to be priority just in case if we need it, if he has anything focus stashed. Close Combat is for stab, and plus it does do a decent chunk to his team. And then Rock Slide is actually going to be for the Zapdos, just because unless he has, what is it? I don't think he gets Air Slash. I don't know what, he gets a flying type move, but either way, this thing can kind of like wall the, it can actually wall the Zapdos. Is there anything else it can really wall with Rock Slide? I don't think there was really much for Rock Slide. I think it was just for that, and if we can get the flinches, I guess, if that's more so. But like I said, this is going to be Pinhead Larry this week. Nothing special, just a basic Assault Vest, Rapid Spin, bulky physical attacker, if that's what you want to call him. So that's going to be the nice power of Hitmontop. Next, we do have Professor, aka Professor Aurabomb, who is a nice and powerful Life Orb set this week, who is has the Steadfast ability, who has a timid nature. I believe Hitmontop did have a Impish nature as well. as Hippowdon. But we do have Lucario, the professor here, holding the Life Orb with the steadfast ability with Nasty Plot, Aura Sphere, Dark Pulse, and Psychic with 28 in HP, 252 in special attacks, and 228 in speed with a Timid Nature. Now this thing is actually to outspeed the I believe this thing is to outspeed a uninvested in speed. No. Actually, this is enough to outspeed a... No, what is this thing? I did this team like 2 days ago, so I'm kind of like on the fence about it. But I think it was to outspeed Zapdos. An uninvested Zapdos, I believe it was, to outspeed. So that's going to be this guy this week. Aura Sphere is because it does do a lot of damage to Miltank. It does a lot of damage to the Heatran. And it also does a lot of damage to the... Where are you at? Well, there's one more. Maybe I'm just overthinking it. Yeah, I guess I'm overthinking it. But Aura Sphere is basically for those two. Dark Pulse is going to be for the Reuniclus as well as the... Frostlass, and then Psychic is going to be, if we can get to +2, it's going to be for the Heracross, just because we were going to throw, what were we going to throw on there this week? I think we were going to throw Flash Cannon on there, but there was no real sense of throwing a Flash Cannon, so we just decided to go with Psychic. But yeah, that's going to be Lucario this week. Not really much different, just basic Nasty Plot. Like, if we can get a Nasty Plot off, this Lucario is going to be very huge this week. So next we're going to roll into Spose, aka our I always say Mega Venusaur from MPL, but we have Spose, the Venusaur, who's coming back for the well, he's coming to the CPL, going from the MPL, coming to the CPL. But today he's going to be Life Orb as well with a Modest Nature, who has the Chlorophyll ability with Growth, Knockoff, Giga Drain, and Sludge Bomb. He's kind of like one of those mons where if I can utilize the Sun, then that means I can easily take advantage of that, get to +2 with Growth. So that means I'm about to get to +2 with Growth on attack and special attack. So that means my knockoffs are going to be doing a decent chunk, as well as my Giga Drains. Sludge Bomb is going to be for a lot of mons because it does hit the Miltank hard. It hits the Zapdos hard. It definitely hits the... it actually just hits everything really hard. I think the only thing it doesn't hit is Heatran. Now, Heatran is going to be one of those mons where we do have to switch, unfortunately. Which is rather unfortunate. But like I said, it's just a basic Venusaur Sun Sweep set with 252 in special attack, 252 in speed, with 4 in HP, with a nice and powerful Modest Nature. And last but not least, we do have Baby Snoots, the nice and powerful Mamoswine, who is going to be Choice Scarf this week with Freeze Dry, Icicle Crash, Earthquake, and Knock Off with the Thick Vat ability, so we can take on that nice and powerful Heatran. 4 in HP, 252 in attack, and then 252 in speed with a Jolly Nature. Mamoswine here, Icicle Crash is going to be a lot for a lot of mons, because it is going to hit hard on the Heracross, it's going to hit hard on the Zapdos, it's going to hit hard on the, I believe, Swampert, it's going to hit hard on the Whimsicott. It just basically hits hard on everything, because, like we said, Mamoswine is a base 130 special, or physical attack. Freeze Dry is going to be in case of the Swampert coming, as well as the Vaporeon, if it does, just in case if it does come, because when I team build, I usually pretty much team build like around the whole team, but I still get 6 mons that I think are going to come. So that's going to be Baby Snoots this week. Not really much different. Just a basic Mamoswine set. Besides, instead of Ice Shard, we have Freeze Dry. No Superpower this week, just because we figured Superpower wasn't going to do much. Because the only thing that Superpower is really hitting on his team is Miltank. So we decided not to go with Superpower, but other than that, I think that's going to be the team for this week. I don't believe I change anything. That's going to be the set. I do battle, hopefully, I battle Nyx tonight. Make sure you guys go check out Nyx and the nice and powerful South Sydney Serpents. And with that being said, we will catch you guys in the match, because like I said, I'm going to tag all these together because I didn't have time to make a draft plan, or not a draft, but like a draft analysis, and I didn't have time to... as well as like get a team builder going. So I'm just literally going to jam all pack it into one, and then later it will have a regular team builder and a regular match the next week. So hopefully you guys enjoy the match that is about to come within like 5 seconds with you. And with that being said, again, go check out my boy Nyx, and I will catch you guys in the match. So enjoy. Okay guys, and we are here for our, actually let me fix my webcam. So today we're here battling Nyx, aka the head coach of the Sandy Bay Sylveons, and today, wait, what am I talking about? He is the South Sydney Serpents. It's always SSS and SBS, but today we're here battling Nyx, aka the South Sydney Serpents. So again, And he has a very powerful draft. He actually had a very powerful draft, but he's bringing a pretty scary team. So as you guys did see the team builder before the match. But today we have our nice and powerful Charkeisha, we have Outskirt, we have Pinhead Larry, we have Professor, we have Spose, and we have Baby Snoot. He is bringing the Reuniclus, the Heracross, the Miltank, the Swampert, the Vaporeon, and the nice and powerful Zapdos. Now, something really good for us is that he didn't bring, in fact, the nice and powerful. Let me just make sure this is recording my sound. Alright, yeah, so it is. Alright, so he didn't bring the Heatran like I predicted. But he did bring the... I should probably type you too, fella. Good luck. Have fun. Alright, so... let's see. I think a good lead for us would be nice in our Hippowdon. Now, he could lead with Swampert, which would be unfortunate. But, actually, could we do that? We could actually lead with our... we actually could lead with Spose and get a big knockoff going. What do I want to do? What do I want to do here? We could lead with... I think I kind of want to lead off with Spose. Yeah, I'm going to lead off with Spose. Ooh, that was pretty loud. Alright, so we let off a Spose here. Alright, so he leads off with Zapdos, which is just fine, actually, because... what are we doing to Zapdos? What are we doing to Zapdos? Let's see, so we have Venusaur. If I'm nervous because this is a new league, like I said, like you guys probably seen the draft. If not, I didn't upload it. Let's see, so Venusaur... let's see, if he's a Chlorophyll Sweeper at level 100, and this is a Zapdos, especially defensive, this is doing, Sludge Bomb is only doing 37.5. I feel like he's going to go for a Heat Wave, so I kind of want to switch into my Hippowdon. Then again, we are thick fat on our Baby Snoots. So I think I'm going to go into Baby Snoots. Yeah, I'm going to go into Baby Snoots here. We'll be able to tell if he's heat. Alright, so that does do a decent chunk. We are Choice Scarfed here, so we can actually go for the knockoff if we want to. Which would actually be really nice for us. If we went for the knockoff here, let's see, a lot of actually would be pretty screwed. So, because I feel like his switch is going to be either the Vaporeon or the Swampert. Then again, I can't really touch. I'm going to go for a knockoff, as he is going to switch into Vaporeon, which really sucks. Either way, we knocked off the item, which is just fine. Now here, I kind of want to go into Spose, because basically this thing kind of walls it. As well as my Professor would, because if I can actually... wait a minute. If I can actually set up to +2, I gotta calc this actually. No, let's not set up first. Let's wait for the setup. I'm gonna go into my boy Spose just because if he wants to go for the Ice Beam, which is gonna suck, but he is unfortunately gonna go for the Wish here. I feel like he's gonna switch into the Reuniclus here, which is again, like I said, it's gonna be unfortunate. But I think I kind of want to just make the safe Giga Drain. I really want to make the safe Giga Drain, actually. Do I make the safe Giga Drain? Because, alright, let's calc this. I kind of want to Sludge Bomb here as well, though, because I feel like he could go into Miltank, predicting the Giga Drain and going for the Sap Sipper. I'm gonna Sludge Bomb. As he does go into Reuniclus, that's fine. Ooh, that does a lot of damage. Wow. Oh, forgot the Wish. That kind of unfortunately sucks. But now here is kind of where we're in a bad spot, because Reuniclus does put a wall on our team. Huh. How much... that means he's specially... that has to mean that he's specially defensive. Or that he's physically offensive, I'm sorry. So with that being said, do I go into Charkeisha? And actually, I just found out he either has Swampert or he has Miltank to set up rocks. So, I kind of want to go into my Baby Snoots again. Baby Snoots is Choice Scarf. We can get the Icicle Crash on the Zapdos, that'd be nice. Oh, I guess I just signed out of Skype. Alright, cool. I'm going to go into Outskirts because he doesn't do much this game. As we are going to get the Sandstream up, which is actually pretty good now that he went for the Trick Room. So this is definitely a Trick Room team. I'm going to go ahead and get my Stealth Rocks up. He doesn't have any Magic Bouncers. It looks like his Zapdos could be Defog, as he is going to go into this guy. That's going to be bad, so... he can't really touch me though, so I'm just gonna go ahead and go for the Roar. If he wants to set up a Swords Dance, that'd be fine too. He is gonna bulk up here, which is it's gonna suck. Oh boy, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be fun. Now unfortunately here I kind of have to go into my Spose, which is going to be my Venusaur here. Then again, I can... Even though I have the negative priority, this speed is up. I don't know. I don't know, because I don't want to go. I don't want him to go for the Scald. That's gonna suck. So Reuniclus is a Trick Room play. He's a Trick Room setter. I'm gonna go into the safe play of my Spose, as he is gonna Scald here, which isn't gonna do much. Unfortunately, snags a burn. So that means we're going to take the sand and the, unfortunately, the burn. Now here's a good play where I could go for. I feel like he's going to go back into Reuniclus. Or he could go into the Mega Heracross. Let's see. He could, in fact, go for... I'm kind of curious what he's going to go for. I feel like he's going to go back into Reuniclus. I'm going to Sludge Bomb. As he does go into Zapdos, which is fine. He takes a little bit of Rocks damage, which is perfect. As we do get a Sludge Bomb going. Now, he has one turn left of Trick Room. I'm going to switch back into Outskirt. He's probably going to switch back out. He might even Roost. He is going to Roost, so that's fine. So this kind of gives me a good chance to Roar here as well. I could go for the Earthquake. I could Earthquake here. I'm just going to Roar. He is going to Defog, unfortunately, which kind of sucks. Please don't go into Heracross. Okay, he goes into Swampert. That's fine. Now, I don't know what I really want to do here. I guess there's no harm of going into Spose, as he is going to Scald here, which is fine. And that actually can mean I can get a big Sludge Bomb off on something. I should have... I'm like really pissed that I didn't pack Defog. But the good thing is I can actually send in... my Charizard after this. So... I'm going to Giga Drain. No, that was a bad play. I should have stayed. Either way, we're not going to get enough health. We might get enough to live. As we do get enough to live, which is... No, never mind. I forgot the burn and the... Well, either way, that gives me a good chance to go into Charizard. And at this point, I kind of want to just... want to Mega Up and Fire Blast. Let's see. Do we do that? YOLO. So we're going to Mega Up. This drought comes. Do we land the Fire Blast? We do land the Fire Blast. Nice. Perfect. Now the real question is what he's going to go into. What's he going to go into? That's the question. Miltank can't really do much to us. He could T-Wave us. That's fine. Now, could this thing unfortunately be... could this thing be the... what's that berry called? Oh, this is going to irritate me. Could he be the berry that takes away the grass typing? Just the way he brought it in. If he can eat up one... I could go into Baby Snoots here, predicting the rock type move. But I'm gonna double check something here. Let's see. Alright, I have to find the berry that reduces grass type hits. Where are you at? Where are you at? Where are you at? I don't want to make this like too long, but I'm nervous now. Where's the grass? Where's the grass? Where's the grass? Alright, you know what? Screw this. We're gonna Google now. We gotta go to Google. Berry reduces grass damage. So that berry is going to be the okay, what berry is it? Grass is the Rindo berry. So Swampert, let's just say he's a offensive stealth rock. Let's just say he is the Rindo berry. Let's just say he's the Rindo berry, and Charizard Y is out here. Let's just say he's OU Wall Breaker at level 100. Solar Beam is not, unfortunately, going to kill. So I'm going to go into the play of Baby Snoots. Either way, the sun is up, so the Scald shouldn't do much, as he does miss a Stone Edge, which is going to suck. Now, here is going to be the question. Do I go for the knockoff? Do I go for the knockoff? I'm going to knock off here, actually. As he does go into Miltank, this knockoff's going to do a decent chunk of damage, which is just fine. Now, here is my plays. I should go into my Pinhead Larry. I should go into Pinhead Larry here, actually. Or I could actually go... But T-Wave's definitely a thing. But I don't feel like he'll go for the T-Wave. I feel like he'll set up rocks. I got it. I gotta go into my Professor here, as he is gonna Body Slam. That doesn't do much. Doesn't catch the para, which is perfect. Now here is where I could Nasty Plot here. I could Nasty Plot here, actually. Because if I Nasty Plot here, then again if I go for the Aura Sphere, well, let's just calc this real quick. Lucario is Nasty Plot at level 100. Then we have a Miltank. UU physically defensive, or yeah, physically defensive. What about Aura Sphere? Aura Sphere is doing that much. I'm gonna go ahead and Aura Sphere, as we do land the Aura Sphere. That kills. Perfect. Oh, that was perfect. All right, so what's he gonna go into now? What can he go into is the question. As he is going to go into Reuniclus. Okay, that's fine. Now Reuniclus. What if you are Trick Room? You're Trick Room. If he has Focus Blast, it kills. But if we have Dark Pulse does over half. Now what at +2? +2 doesn't kill, so kind of in a position now. If we can get to flinch, we'd be good. Unfortunately, he's going to set up the Trick Room, so Alright, come on, flinch. Come on, we need the flinch. Trick Room, that's fine. Here is kind of what I don't know what to do now. I'm just going to Dark Pulse again, as he is going to Side Shock. That doesn't take us out. We take... Oh, nice. Alright, here is the question of what he's going to do. He is going to Mega Heracross here. That's fine. I kind of want to go into Pinhead Larry right now. But if we can get a free Psychic off, that'd be fine. I'm going to go for the Psychic. He is just going to Rock Blast, which is just fine. Now, if he has Bullet Seed, we're in a bad position. So I'm going to go ahead and Intimidate him with my Hitmontop. As, let's just go ahead and see what's our best play with Hitmontop. So, let's see. Pokemon Showdown. So he is a Bulk Up set. Which I'm okay with. I'm actually pretty okay with that, to be honest. I don't even know why I'm singing that. Alright, so let's see. Let's import, copy. I gotta know exactly what this is doing.
paste, import, okay. So let's go Hitmontop. And we have Pinhead Larry versus a Mega Heracross. At level 100, close combat is going to be doing the best for him, as I'm not doing anything to him. So my best bet is to Rock Slide here, as we do outspeed, which are slower. Oh, this is perfect. So if we can stall out this is going to be, oh, that means Charizard Y just comes in and annihilates everything. Alright, so we get a crit there, as he does Pin Missile, which is not doing anything to us. Alright, so that's perfect. That's actually pretty damn perfect. Alright, so he can't do anything to us now. My best bet is to not close combat here. Bullet Punch isn't doing anything. I think my best play is to Rock Slide here again, as he is going to switch out, which is fine, as he's going to probably Wish here. Which is actually fine, because Charizard actually outspeeds that thing. So if he's a physically defensive Vaporeon, he's actually just probably the Wish set. That does mean we can actually just close combat. Then again, we can go into Baby Snoots. We can go into Baby Snoots. Or we can set up the Stealth Rocks again. Because I don't want to take the Scald risk. Actually, the Drought comes. 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 Okay. Let's think. Let's think. Let's think. Let's think. I don't really need Outskirt anymore, so I kind of want to just get my rocks up. To be fair. Alright, so he's going to take damage from the Sandstorm. I'm going to go for the Stealth Rocks again. As he is going to Scald, that's going to do a lot of damage. He doesn't burn, which is fine. So now we have the Stealth Rocks up. So now he's going to be able to do all his shenanigans to us. I'm going to slack off just in case if he doesn't want to go for the Scald. As he is going to Wish here, we're going to slack off, that's fine. And now the good thing is we can actually just Roar here, because he's probably going to switch into Heracross. Or he might Scald again. As he does Scald again, which we do get, in fact, the Roar off. Perfect. He goes into Heracross, that's fine. He does, unfortunately, get back to full health, which is kind of scary. So, I'm just going to Roar again, just in case if he goes for the Bulk Up. He's probably going to try to kill me. More than likely, he's probably going to try to kill me. As he does Bulk Up, perfect. So he's going to go into Swampert here. That's fine. As the sand is going to subside, which is really unfortunate. But, kind of just want to slack off, as he's going to Scald us. That's fine. So now we can actually just go into Baby Snoots here, and we can actually just go for a big knockoff. Or do we want to knock off? Or do I go into Charizard predicting? Do I go into Charizard predicting? He has Stone Edge, which is kind of unfortunate for us. I'm going to Freeze Dry here. There we go. We caught him. We caught him. Nice. As that's not doing much at all. I think my play here is Charizard. Yeah, my play is definitely here Charizard. And then I can actually Solar Beam. I can actually Solar Beam here, because now I can get double the damage, which is perfect. Okay, so he's seeing if he's scouting if I have Solar Beam, which is fine. So now that he has that, I'm gonna Solar Beam again. As we do Solar Beam here, perfect. That does 36. As he's gonna Wish here. And now, just wondering, Charizard Y versus Vaporeon. Fire Blast does do 34. He's at 36, so it's gonna be a roll to kill. I'm gonna Fire Blast. Okay. Oh, I think it's going to come down to if I get the Fire Blast off. I'm gonna Solar Beam again. He's probably gonna, if he switches into Swampert, that's gonna be perfect. You know, he stays in. Okay, now we're in a bad situation as he is going to protect here. So, that's a bad situation actually. All right, no Sun, 22%. Okay, we're in a bad position. I'm gonna go into Pinhead Larry as we can get a good close combat off. If we can get a good close combat off, that'd be nice. Hitmon top. Let's see, Pinhead Larry, as that's only doing 27%. So, Rock Slide's not doing anything. So, we need to bring Charizard back in. We definitely need to bring Charizard back in as he is going to protect here, which is fine. Now we've caught him. So now we have definitely caught him. As we do kill, perfect. So now he's probably going to go into Swampert. If he tells me he's Swampert, yep, there it is. All right. I'm going to go into Baby... No. Actually, I'm going to go into Baby Snoots. I'm definitely going to go into Baby Snoots. As he is going to Stone Edge here, that's fine. Now I can actually just go for the knockoff. Which is perfect. As he is going to go into the Heracross, which is rather unfortunate. But the good thing is here is I can actually go into Pinhead Larry, who is going to be able to take this damage. Which is fine. Because as long as we can keep whittling down the Swampert in range of Solar Beam, done. Alright. So come on. The sun faded, which is fine. I kind of just want to go for a Bullet Punch. But then again, a close combat would kind of help me out. Close combat would definitely kind of help me out right now. I don't know. I'm going to go for a close combat as he misses the pin missile. Oh, that's huge. That is huge. Because now I can actually... Do I want to switch into Baby Snoots, though? No, he's Scarfed. So just in case, if I don't kill with the Solar Beam, I need to keep Baby Snoots for the Freeze Dry. I'm going to go for a Bullet Punch, as it's going to do a decent chunk. He misses again! Oh, that sucks. That sucks. I don't even think this will kill. It might kill. Nah, damn, he got a crit. That was perfect for him. Perfect for him. Alright, so now with Mega Heracross, Bulky Wall Breaker against a Choice Scarfed Mamoswine. You are in fact Choice Scarfed, who is in fact Jolly. Let me double check. You are in fact Jolly. 252 attack. 252 attack. I can only hope for the Fire Blast miss at this point. Let's see. So Mamoswine's Icicle Crash is doing not enough. So we need to go into Charizard. We need to go into Charizard. There we go. We landed it. Perfect. Nice. That was a very crucial. This is why I don't like running Fire Blast, because you have to worry about the miss. And now 76, so now we Solar Beam here. And boom. Rindo, it lands at 3. Gets the Stone Edge off, that's fine. And that is going to be GG. Do we go for the... We go for the Freeze Dry. Is that 100%? We land it. Oh my gosh, that was insane. Oh my gosh. That was insane. GG. If you guys enjoyed today's CPL Season 3 battle, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up down below, as it will be greatly appreciated. More importantly, I will leave Nick's links in the description below. As I said in the beginning, our team builder kind of came clutch. There was a couple of plays I could have made better, but Nick's, you played this game amazing, man, and hopefully you can move on and I believe either defeat Gek or Aura. I don't know. Actually, I can show you guys who we play next week, as we do in fact play week 1. I'm not sure. So that means week 3. Actually, we play next week. We play the Frenzy Frokies, I think. Let me double check that. We play, in fact, the Frenzy Frokies. So that's going to be our boy Gek, a.k.a. nice and powerful head coach of, actually, King Gek, I should say. You know, all hail the king. But more importantly, if you guys like today's battle, make sure you guys hit that thumbs up down below. It's going to be really appreciated. Make sure you guys head into the description. Check out all of the playlists for our series going on, like the Outlaw Randomized Nuzlocke Versus and the Omega Ruby Egglock, Wi-Fi battles, and all that, because we are right around the corner from Sun and Moon. But I will see you guys in the next video, so please have yourselves a great morning, night, evening, day, wherever you're at, and I'll talk to you guys later. Thank you for watching. What is cracking? See ya.